Yeah, so apparently the Xtreme. I said it was another blessing from God. You know, love J-Man over here. Um, just like how last time I got X7's in progress demo, E3 demo dropped on me right after I beat X7. Now I get D Xtreme dropped on me right as I'm in the middle of Xtreme. It's great timing, a sign of providence, no doubt. But I'm hearing it's a bit poopy. It's a bit stinky. My sources are telling me it's a little bit crapola. I'm gonna have to check my sources on this one. It's just a shame that my timing, my providence wasn't even better. Because man, a lot in me right now wants to play the game like now, like right now. But if I don't know the source material, then like what's the point? So I've unfortunately got to hold my tongue, be a little bit tempered, and go into it later and try not to try not to let Grim spoil me on it, because man, I know Grim wants to talk about specifics and like how everything sucks, but I'm like, I need to know, I need to experience it myself. Point is amusing for the chat who likes to watch us suffer. Yeah, but I do that enough on my own. And also like, yeah, I mean, if the Xtreme ends up being bad and it ends up being something I have to suffer through, then why not put it on stream? It would be great. Although, wait, hold on. My sources are also telling me that there are currently problems with the Xtreme videos causing channels to get nuked from copyright strikes for no good reason. Ah, I see. Perhaps an AI robot coming in and cleaning up channels that are trying to stream the Xtreme? Ah, fun. Great. Well, we'll wait till that storm passes. Maybe it'll be over by the time that I'm done with Mega Man Xtreme 1 and 2. Who knows? Up with the trash heap that it currently is. All right, sure. I just cannot wait for us to have diverging opinions about this, because it'll be another Mega Man powered up moment, and I think that would be funny. But you're probably right. If you think it's that bad, it's probably that bad. Yeah, we got Zook Hero Z. I know you're pushing me to play Zook Hero Z pretty hard. I mean, I'll probably play it in like the grab bag, because that's the next thing. I don't know if I've said it on stream. The next thing I want to do just after playing Mega Man Xtreme 1 and 2 was to just play just a handful of like smaller fan games that like I have had in like a watch later playlist for like years now, and just haven't gotten around to. And it's just like, oh, cool. I want to play, there's like a Game Boy hack called like Starman, where you're playing as Starman. And there's also like, well, I don't know, is Perfect Blue out? I don't remember. I don't know if that's a small one necessarily, but I know it's also been on my list. There's a couple of things that have been on my list. Starman's the one I remember most, because that fucking thumbnail has been staring me in the face for 16 years, and I've never decided, let me play this one. So I want to get around to that. But yeah, if we're doing a variety, couple of hours, then fuck it. Zook Hero Z can be on the list too, I guess. It would be thematic. Alright, but hey, welcome back everyone. It sure has been a while. Let me see. Did I play music on my second one? No, hold on. I need to enable the sound capture on this screen. There we go. Now we can... let's shove that over there. There we are. Alright. Now I can enjoy music while I still yap for a while. But yeah, hey, welcome back. It's been like 2 weeks, and I hope you missed me. I missed you. I actually did quite miss you. Every time I take a break from stream, I am like, damn, my life is fuller when I actually have a group of Mega Man fanatics and other various miscreants and aficionados to talk to every 2 weeks. It's fun. Or every week. It's fun, in fact. But I did need that break. I'll talk about all the stuff that I did over the last week as we get through the stream. But suffice it to say, I have been a productive little boy. I've also been a relaxing big boy, using big and little boy in the same sentence. Fun. And yeah, it was well needed, and I got to work on stuff between cleaning up the house and relaxing with a couple of funny video game stories, and also got to do some science at home. Science is always fun. And even got to do a little bit of work on like my trackers and stuff yesterday, so like some progress towards a 3D model. Probably like another 1% on the loading bar, but you know, we're getting there. Hey Chris, welcome. Could've just waited for Xtreme to update and play that, but hey, doesn't mean the original GBC is not worth playing. Well, if you'll see the chat messages prior, apparently it's at its final release now, and people are not enjoying it, or at least Grim's not enjoying it. I have to see for myself, but I need to get through the source material so I can see for myself later. Welcome to stream. I guess we're gonna get going. Grim, and actually all the people who are not, whoever gets to this first, who's knowledgeable on Xtreme? Do I just press the hard mode to start and then I'll resume from my previous save, or do I need to press continue and then it'll throw me into hard mode? I'm not sure which to do because the game, it's been 2 weeks and I don't remember what the game's instructions were. Just press the play hard mode button? Okay, cool. Oh, excuse me. Awesome. All right. Well, let's shut off the music then and we can get going with it. Bum, 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 bum. And there should be substantially less time spent reading plot in this second playthrough, because let me just make sure the sound's there. Oh, it's not. Question mark? Hold on. I just had that muted on accident for some reason. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, cool. Yeah, let's get through playthrough 2. But yeah, there should be a lot less text to read, considering it's mostly repetitive. If there's, I will try to walk through the text slowly, just so that way I don't end up missing anything. But if everybody here would like to be like, Crash, stop bashing the button, you're gonna miss text. You're gonna miss new text. Please tell me. This place is familiar. Why am I here? Because we needed a hard mode. That's why. Duh. I really do appreciate Xtreme still just giving you the dash right off the beginning, so that way it's like the intro stage, you just fly fucking through it. It's great. Ah, my eyes. Do I have my stuff? No, I don't have my stuff. Okay, so it's just a completely new, fresh playthrough on the different stages. Gotcha. Alright, so, what have I been doing the last several days? Well, I will say that my first few days of the extended vacation, or extended weekend that I was bragging about and treating as a pseudo-vacation, that was mostly, like, literally 2.5 of those days were spent just, like, cleaning the apartment. I spent a very long time, wiping down surfaces, vacuuming, and mopping the floor. You know, very mundane adult stuff. But I don't know if y'all mopped your floor recently, but man, does it take a hell of a lot of effort to mop a floor. Like a full hardwood apartment is rough. I know I live in fucking Lincoln's cabin, so I should maybe expect it. But like, every time it surprises me just how much effort it takes to mop versus like vacuuming, because it's like the same square footage, but like I have to cover like the floor like 7 times over to be like, okay, let's get all the grime off the floor. And even then, it's like I feel like I could be, you know, going over it 10 times. Oh no, the mother computer's not working again. We found an illegal access record in the mother computer. Someone must have broken in. Person's been reproducing the fighting data of the past. Okay, so it's actually still the same story. So that was one form of huge amounts of effort. The other form was, let's see. Okay, Zero's gonna look into things. Alright, with no Middi here. Zero's gonna become the computer guy. Alright, and which stage are we also going to, by the way? Vote now. We have Wheel Gator, Magna Centipede, Armored Armadillo for some reason, and Morph Moth. Grim puts a vote in for Gator Armadillo. Cool, cool, cool. Metalloid Origin went on sale. Alright, cool. I think I also purchased Metagal and Metalloid Origin. I just haven't gotten around to them yet. You know, saving them for a stream one day. Ought to be alright. Let's see. So, yeah, I did also spend time, and this is, curious on if y'all have experienced this before. Have you ever tried washing a pillow manually? Bear and Grim know about the pillow saga from just being on Discord, but y'all ever have to wash a pillow by hand? Can't put it in the washing machine? Because I sure know the fucking pain, because it requires me to put my full body weight in and out of a pillow several times. That goes from weighing about probably 2 pounds to weighing like 20 pounds because of all the water it absorbs. It's not fun. It is very not fun. It is extremely exhausting. It makes you sweaty, but then you have to put your body weight into the pillow, which then kind of gets some sweat into the pillow, which defeats the purpose of things a little bit. Because I was washing this pillow because it doesn't fit in my washing machine, or I guess to clarify, it barely fits in my washing machine. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on Gator's stage. And oh god, the startup music's so distracting. Anyways, it's I needed to do all that washing because I have the typical male issue of pillow yellow help. And that's because I have been sleeping on this pillow for about a year now without a pillowcase on there. Not because I'm a savage who doesn't like pillowcases or doesn't understand or appreciate them. Right, I don't have the wall dash jump yet. Alright, we're gonna have to backtrack here. But because I am an idiot, in fact. It's not that I'm your typical brainless male. I'm just an idiot in general that forgot about the fact that I could order a king-size pillowcase. King-size pillowcases exist? Question mark? And so that was something that I just never did. For some reason, I only assumed that queen-size / standard pillowcases existed. So I did not have the thought occur to me that, oh yeah, I could like just purchase a pillowcase. How about that? That's interesting. How the hell do I do that? Oh, okay, it's just a tight jump. And so I had to go on a saga of using borax to clean my pillow, which, if you've never heard of borax, it is a chemical known as sodium borate that has been historically used for linen cleaning, and it's an effective degreaser because it makes a very alkaline environment. Geemel, what's up? I don't think I've gotten your cutscene yet. Kiki, I have been waiting for you, X. I'm going to take the time to stop you here and finish you off once and again for all. Well, I'm going to create a time paradox with that Mitsubishi logo you've got in your hand. Because you haven't actually spoken to me yet. Oh, Geemel. Okay, thank God, he does something else. It's not much, but it'll do. I was so worried this fight was literally just gonna be him sitting on the floor, throwing shit at me in a horizontal line. At the very least, he, like, makes you get off of the wall every once in a while. And I actually died to him, because I was playing too aggressively. Awesome. But, yeah, I had yellow pillow disease because I'm a moron, and, because things didn't fit into my washer, I had to manually wash the pillow, and oh my god, my arms were so sore. My whole body was aching. Don't want to have to do that ever again. But I am happy to report at least that if you have yellowed pillow or yellowed other pieces of fabric, use borax. It's very effective at actually getting out all that old crusted grease that bleach doesn't seem to want to actually work on. And fun chemistry stuff too, like, because I'm the chemist, I'm like, oh, this thing is like a chemical. It has like other properties. What could I do this for? As I posted in the server a while ago, I started like growing little crystals of borax as well. Unfortunately, I haven't really been able to get larger crystals. I just have a lot of smaller crystals in the container I was growing them in. Yee, this can't be. Don't think you defeated me just because you've won this round. Okay, bye, Geemel. Thanks for the one-up. Yeah, so I'm growing small crystals. I haven't really, to be fair, I haven't really tried to, like, make the crystals larger. I've just been kind of letting the, container of crystal liquid, or of concentrated borax solution dry out. slowly and letting that form crystals. But it is cool, at least, to be like, oh yeah, I've turned powder into crystals. This is awesome. I love chemistry. And, you know, I'm also... I'm also kind of not obeying the one... I'm not thinking of obeying the one rule of chemistry, which is don't eat your chemicals. Because the reason that borax works so well as a degreasing agent is that it's alkaline. It's a pretty strong base. Not as strong as sodium hydroxide, but a pretty strong one nonetheless. And so I kind of have this idea of like, okay, so light pretzels are made with sodium bicarbonate washes to make the dough more basey, and then you get a little bit brown when you boil them. Like Bavarian authentic pretzels are made with sodium hydroxide washes, which are really basic, to make them more brown. And this works because, oh, we're fighting him in a river of blood. Cool. I did not know that the Gatormobile was fueled by the blood of innocents. I'm glad I've learned this information. But anyways, yes. Pretzel making uses bases for getting the nice brown crust on the pretzels, and the more basic it is, the more brown it's going to be, because that's how the Maillard reaction works. So if you ever want more browning in your food, that's why you like sometimes might add a little bit of like baking soda or something. Oh boy, Wheelgator kind of has a trickier pattern than before. He definitely closed the space a little bit easier. And so I'm over here thinking like, well, what if I use borax to like get an intermediary between that? Because it's not strong enough to cause chemical burns on my hands apropos of nothing. Because like I was able to, you know, wash my pillow, and while it wasn't exactly comfortable being covered in borax-based solution, it was at least not causing me chemical burns. And, you know, I did look it up. Historically, borax has been used in some food preservations. In, like, some, like, historical Chinese food preservation. It's been ruled out as a food preservative in many countries because of potentially toxic effects, but like, you know, it didn't kill the ancient Chinese, right? So like, what if I just made like a borax pretzel? What if I just did that to entertain myself, huh? Like, surely it couldn't be that bad for me. Oh my, okay, Gator actually is a pain in the ass. God. And I can't do dash pellets either. He just seems to take 1 damage from shots regardless, so that's... okay, that's fucking annoying. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sometimes being a chemist can help you do mundane things. I mean, being a chemist is what kind of helped me learn to cook, so like... instead of being like, oh yeah, applying cooking knowledge to chemistry class like most people do, it's actually the opposite for me. I applied chemistry knowledge to the kitchen, and I learned to cook better that way. You just jump over here with good timing, because then the fucking saw blades come from above. My fucking god. I'm just... Gator's actually kind of pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie. This is a lot more than I bargained for. Gator is normally a joke, but he, like, actually... in combination with Xtreme's kind of weird physics, and the fact that he has, like, a really good cover of, like, all the ground in the arena, and can also just like, instantly comes up to bite you. This is actually kind of a tough fight. Like, actually a really tough fight. Slash one that I have to be ludicrously patient for. And, yeah, you all know how I feel about being patient. Borax good for food preservation, can't say it's exactly healthy. Fair enough. Ancient China broke more times than Sonic 06, not sure how foolproof their methods were. I mean, you know, it's not, at least it's not Rome drinking, like, lead acetate because it makes their wine sweet. So, like, and, you know, elemental boron has not been proven to have bad health effects. So, like, I think I'm okay to make at least one borax pretzel and be okay. There's no fucking way to dodge that. This is so terrible. Oh, hey, Ace. What's up? Nice to see you. We're in the middle of, fighting Wheel Gator being a million times harder than his SNES counterpart. And, also, we just got done talking about the possibility of making borax pretzels. Because I am a chemist who, is deeply interested in trying all the weird shit he can do with food, rather than, like, you know, or weird shit you can do with chemicals, rather than doing the smart thing of not eating your chemicals. Please. I might have to shut up for a second to focus. Oh, and hey, Gnarly. Ace Hubby. Welcome both of you to the stream. Moscoviums are right around us right now? Probably not. It's not a very common element. It's towards the end of the periodic table. I'm opting to do the evil thing of not using charge shots because they do 1 damage to Gator. Watch. This is going to do 1 damage. Oh, okay, it took my charge away for some reason. What the fuck? That did 2 this time? It didn't do that previously! Huh? Did I just miss him every time? Like, what the fuck? Did I do the fucking, like, X1 bullshit where I accidentally hit him with, like, the pellet instead of the charge shot, so the pellet damage took over instead? I think I might have been doing that, actually. Oh, just X1 things. Not having a wall dash makes this so much more of a pain in the ass. Oh, and he can still do that! He just doesn't pull that off very often. Don't really want to be in the blood oil because he, like, comes up really quickly in this version. Oh, come on. Holy shit, Gator is the most annoying boss in this game. I haven't even played the rest of the game. I mean, he has so many iframes in this! Like, he's invincible when he's shooting. He's invincible when he is falling back down into the oil. He hides in the damn oil, which is normal. This sucks! Oh my fucking god. Wheelgator's definition of the weakest weapon isn't always the answer. I think in this game it might actually be. Because he's fucking miserable here. He's hiding all the time anyways in Xtreme, it seems. And being invincible to damage constantly. I wish Gator wasn't so invincible, because then I'd be able to actually see him. Sad face. I jumped over him! Oh my god! I did it! His big fat fucking sprite. I cannot believe I chose this as my first boss on accident. This is like a fucking the 5-year-old who chooses Quick Man on accident as their first boss in Mega Man 2. Okay, there. Vulnerable again there. Oh, and he's doing the shots again. Please, Gator, I just want to pour some damage into you. Just keep there. Keep staying there. I can actually do something when you're like this. Oh. Okay, stay over there. I am also noticing that his wheels do come out from the same place in the floor every time, so there's kind of like a... You could stay down and, like, use that information to your advantage. On the very least, you can pretty consistently mash out of his assault from the floor grab. No, don't go invincible right now, please. Oh my fucking god, finally! It's like 4 lives against Gator, of all people. Okay, Gator fucking brought his A game into this. Well, really, he brought bullshit into this. It's not like he was trying that hard. It's just like, hi, I'm gonna be invincible 90% of the fight. This is awesome. Oh, ew. Alright, hi, Gemmel. I just beat your ass in this stage. Kikiki, disgusting X.
How could you beat me last time?
I also just beat you this time, too.
I'll pay you back for that. I'm going to mess up the data in the mother computer. I'm going to perform an Emmanuel blast, and you're going to have corruptions. I hope have fun fixing my messes.
Yeah, I will def have fun. Okay. Yeah, save on the file too. I'll do that. Thank you, game. All right, where are we going next? We have Magna Centipede. We got Armored Armadillo, and we got Morph Moth. Okay, cool. Oh, excuse me. Anyways. 1 HP, 1 life. Yeah, that was way too close. I did not want to have to redo that. Oh, thank you for the W stream, Gnarly Sunset. I appreciate it. I do my best to keep things entertaining around here. And, you know, I hope that I succeed. Sometimes it's easy to get into your own head, but it seems with that everybody really likes Mega Man Xtreme, so I'm happy to have everyone here for that. Let's see. Gimel's sticking his USB into the computer. Yeah, well, at least we know that ended poorly for Techno, so Gimel's not going to stick around for too much longer. We'll pay you back for that? What, did they just come back from Chipotle? Apparently. Oh. If only, I don't know, do you think Venmo exists in this universe? Or is it like called Xmo or something like that? Just got Zenmo, just to change the letter from V to X because it's Mega Man X, right? Dr. Doofenshmirtz? Yeah, no, that makes sense. Tecmo. Alright, we got 1 vote for Armadillo. Got any votes for anything else, or are we just gonna go to Armadillo stage next? I love giving it to the audience choice. On that, I can update some of my discussion notes here. Alright, we got 2 for Armadillo. Let's go. 3 for Armadillo. Wow. That wonderful slow startup noise. Hey, now that we're playing X1, actually, I had a stupid thought today. So, and I would love to hear y'all's feedback on it. Oh, there's no bubble bat. So, you know how me and some of the other aficionados of this channel love saying, instead of Storm Eagle, we like calling him Steagle? What if we started calling all the Mega Man X1 robot masters names like that? Like, we could do, I literally wrote down options for all of them. I have here written, in no particular order, Loctopus, R Armadillo, or R Armadillo, as in 2R, anyways. Flameth, Scameleon, Bookwanger. I don't think that one's a really good one, honestly. Smandrill, Pit, and Chipenguin, otherwise known as, you know, pronounced in a way of, like, it's Chaboy. It's Chipenguin over here with the shotgun ice. So which is your favorite? Because personally, I'm most affectionate towards my creation of Chipenguin. I'm gonna start calling him Chipenguin from now on. At least we can all agree on Flameth, because like that one basically just like it works. Like the letters are doing my job for me of being creative. Ow. Alright, well now I don't need to explode that thing, I can just run. Smandrill got a laugh out of you. Well, at least that was funny. I thought Smandrill was one of those ones where it's like, it just kind of sucks that like both, you know, Sting Chameleon and Spark Mandrill end up having the same kind of combo joke name. And Steagle, I guess, but at least Steagle gets the tuh. But you can't like say Spamandrill or Stickmeleon, like it doesn't quite work that way, so you kind of gotta settle for the fact that there's gonna be a Smandrill and a Scameleon. At least Smandrill and Scameleon are different, you know, phonetic sounds. Mandrill, Schmandrill. Well, unfortunately, he's not Shark Mandrill, which would be a fucking cool idea. Somebody write that down. We need to make sure that we actually have Maverick combinations in the future, or at the very least, animal combination Maverick sometime in the future. Also, I'm kind of hearing the music, and, you know, I've kind of enjoyed most of the extreme renditions of the original sounds, as kind of stripped down as they are. This is... I maybe should have jumped off earlier. Let me try that again. Armored Armadillo's theme has kind of gotten murdered. Without the layering, it just kind of feels more like generic cave music. Doesn't have that same super active, upbeat kind of vibe. Hell yeah, Dr. Josuke, give me my next armor upgrade. This head is what all true warriors strive. I mean, this head upgrade will give you the ability of head crush and allow you to crush certain blocks. Don't hold back, crush them all. Thank you for the, thank you for the horrifying advice again, once again, Dr. Light. Also, wait, hold on. I just realized the stage gives you the head parts when there is also the section earlier when you're running away from the drill robot that has the head smashy blocks in them. The fuck is up with that? You couldn't have swapped this with another stage? Like you just had to give you the head parts here? Okay. Interesting. Chimeroids, true. That would actually be a damn good name. Let's get the Mega Man Alpha Wars series going and just call them Chimeroids there. Steagle just sounds like the bird name equivalent of the name Steve for some reason. It makes it funny to you. No, I agree. Steagle kind of almost sounds believable as a name. Which is what makes it great. I could see it totally as like a D&D character. Alright, let's see. Armored Armadillo, are you still like a bastard and only take 1 damage from charge shot if I can actually get through your... Oh no, you actually will take 2 damage. That's kind of a nice improvement at least. Okay. Oh, let's try the wheel. I can at least drop the wheel on his head. Ah, okay, no, he's not really enthused by the wheel, unfortunately. Baffling design decisions. Yeah. I'll get to the Xtreme one day, and I'll form my own opinion of the game. Okay, can I lock him in place? No, he doesn't seem to, I haven't seen him shoot once. He seems to be a lot more roll-happy in this game. Starting to notice some invincibility decisions being made here. That's 2 bosses that have an obnoxious number of iframes. Real one-note boss fight. I mean, at least he's trying harder than Gamil was. So, like, that's good. And definitely way harder than that other fucker that we beat in the first playthrough of the game. Zane. My real name isn't Storm Eagle. It's Steagle. Okay. Oh my god, he actually does shoot? What the? Alright, time to engage in classic strategy. Oh, I would really hate to get hit here. Now we're so deep into the fight. I do like that idea of Storm Eagle just needs to tell X his name before we do battle, and X really just goes like, why? Why would you tell me this? You want me to, like, write it on your gravestone or something? Like, there we go, I simply did not get hit. You'll have to wait till playthrough 3 to use Armadillo's actual weakness. Awesome. You get RS. Yippee! Oh, something else that, Okay, where are we going next? Magna Centipede or Morph Moth? You have your choice of the 2 M Robot Masters now. I'm not Launch Octopus, it's actually Kevin. It's Coctopardo, which, that's why you can kind of tell why I don't go by that name anymore. Speaking of save files, I kind of... I started playing Square Root of -1 again, over, the last week, just for funsies, and, guess who accidentally deleted his 100% save file that he did on stream? Uh-oh. It's kind of a shame that game save system, it always defaults to the first save slot, and it doesn't give you an "Are you sure you want to save?" That would be really helpful for morons like me. So now I gotta go in 100% Square Root of -1 again on my own, so that way I can actually get back all of the books of hairstyles that I feverishly fought over. Oops. It's also less interesting, I don't know, playing the Square Root of -1 again, just kind of off stream. Still funny, still pretty good, though I think it's less good than I was hyping it up to be on stream, besides the bugs. The engine jank is kind of getting to me now that it's like I haven't been immersed in Leica engine jank for such a long time. Sigma's been calling me Spandrill. Okay, that one's actually pretty good. I think I like Spandrill more than Smandrill. That one's kind of good, actually. Alright, let's just get on to Centipede stage. I get to have 4 colors, X. Take that. Alright, so those guys still break open when you hit the front. Oh, wow, that... Oh, the spotlight is kind of hard to look at in all of its Game Boy glory. At least you could dash under it this time. Also, all right, you know, hey, the music is definitely not as good as its SNES counterpart, but doesn't feel absolutely butchered like Armadillo's theme does. So I'll take that as a win. Time for Magnapede, true. Who's up magnating their peed? Okay, that one fell a hell of a lot faster than the original, and that block's just here. Yes, we had what? We had... Well, the problem is that Wheel Gator doesn't really have a good portmanteau. There's no good opportunities in that set of letters to make a portmanteau. Oh, I don't even have to make a complicated jump for that. I just have to get a high jump. Like, the best I can think is Weator, but that just sounds bad. Or I guess Waiter with like a really emphasized WH. This guy doesn't even get his gimmick. Okay. Decision. Does he have iframes? No, he doesn't. Okay. just gonna do this really quick. Alright, there we go. Music sounds a little drunk, honestly. It really does. It's, I don't know what it is about the, Game Boy sound chip that they were using, but, like, it does... It has this tendency to go off-key at times, which feels unnecessary. I don't know why it would need to do that. Like, you know, there are definitely better Game Boy Color, there are games with better Game Boy Color sound effects. Okay, that's it for fun. You get to go up there in case you want to go get crushed. This looks suspicious, but it also looks like I accidentally got spotted once, so it's not going to give me the opportunity to look down there. So, alright. Either way, I've already beaten Gamil's ass, so... Might be an emulator thing, didn't have this happen so much on VBA. Maybe I should try it on VBA in my spare time then. Currently, BizHawk is, you know, doing its normal thing, and I just figured that's part of the part of the game's charm. Also, okay, this is kind of an interesting choice to make you fight this guy twice. I don't know if it's a great one. It feels maybe a little bit more like padding than anything, but at least it's different. Hit in the face with blocks for fun. Yeah, for kids. I mean, we have influencers like Clavicular saying that you should smash your face with a hammer so that way it'll, you know, look more manly. So, like, you know, maybe X can smash his head with bricks from time to time so that way it gets stronger. That's definitely how logic works. I missed the head blocks in the stage again, damn it. Didn't even notice them anywhere. Okay, good. You can still wiggle out of Magnapedes. Nonsense. Ow. Okay, finally, we have a boss that doesn't absolutely make me want to fucking jump into a pit. He's actually, he actually feels a little bit fightable. Okay, am I wiggling too fast? Because that time it didn't really work out. Well, now my rapid rate sucks and I don't have charge shots. I'm like I'm a broke-ass bitch right now. Okay, I don't know. The wiggles don't seem to be doing anything anymore. Oh well. Oh, I can still get mini dash short bursts of speed. Cool. He didn't telefragged me though. Centipede does his tail detach attack. Looks like he's giving you the double middle finger. Yeah. His graphical limitations are probably raising this game's rating from E to teen. If the like. I don't know, I forget, was there like one dam in there somewhere? Maybe that would also raise the game's rating. Because, you know, that was the coveted thing back in the day. You made an E for everyone game. You made things for babies. Having the smaller arena really benefits Centipede, I can tell, because like his jump covers like way more of the real estate now. You actually have to really be careful to not get fooled by him. Also, he can telefrag you way easier now. So it seems that all of the bosses actually got a big bonus from actually migrating over to the Game Boy. Yeah, the X1 boss theme is actually at least nice here, though. I'll say that. Every time you get grabbed, your escape window is shorter. I didn't even know it was like that in this NES. I mean, it would make sense. Without an air dash, what do I do? Well, there goes my charge shots. If you keep staying on the ceiling, there goes my dash lemons, too. Alright, I don't know. Last attempt, it was not so brutal at the window I had available to me, but now he's being a bitch about it. It is so annoying how much more of the screen he takes up. Alright, well, now I at least get to go look for the head blocks again. But it genuinely, if you've not played this before, it's so jarring how just the difference between X2 and this, because it's just like how in the Mega Man Game Boy games, the regular Game Boy games, like Mega Man suddenly takes up like, you know, approximately like what, 1/30th of the screen or something versus like 1/100th. Now because Magna Centipede also takes up like a lot more of the screen, his telefragging spots also take up a lot more of the screen. He still only has 4 of them, and they're in relatively the same locations as the X2 games, but like now he is big boy, and so he has like many more opportunities to just do it to you. Yeah, I'm using BizHawk for this. Yeah, I mean, BizHawk does fucking almost like everything. It's kind of crazy. Like, I think the only thing, actually, I don't know, maybe it does do PlayStation stuff. I just didn't try it out. I just used a separate emulator when I was doing powered up stuff. But yeah, I mean, hell, I'm pretty sure, I think this is something that Grim and I were discussing. I think BizHawk even does DOS, so I could play the Mega Man DOS games on here at some point. Yeah, it does DOS now, too. Can BizHawk toast your panini? It doesn't quite have the panini press core in it quite yet. But, you know, give the devs some time and maybe deprive them of lunch for a day, and, you know, they'll get around to it. Oh, there's the head blocks. Okay. I was so busy getting assaulted by blue blocks that I didn't even notice these were there last time. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It was a recent enhancement, but yeah, I mean, there's also like there's all the Sega consoles as well, because like I also did, you know, I did Wily Wars on here. Go destroy the Evil X. Where is he? Not here. Yeah, Dr. Light's art and Dr. Light himself is unintentionally funny in this game. It's great. Ow. Okay, that's nothing in the floor. The second playthrough has been painful so far, Proto. Welcome. Wheelgator kicked my ass like 6 times in a row because the dude has so many invincibility frames. It's not even funny. And he has so much better arena control in this. Like, he actually feels more agile, too. It's nuts. And we are currently replaying Magna Centipede stage because I died to Magna Centipede several times. Because now he still has 4 telefrag spots, but his sprite is way bigger. So there are fewer safe places on the screen to hide from him. Yeah, that's a good statement to make about Wheelgator. But I mean, we are on stage 3 and we're only an hour in, so we're still making decent progress. I just have to complain because that's just me. That's who I am. I can start wiggling before he grabs me? Well, that's good to know. I thought I could only wiggle when I was already in his fucking tail. But yeah, it changes the calculus of how you approach this fight, because you kind of generally want to stay in the center of the room now until he teleports, and then you want to try to, like, make a reaction so you can get away. It's very awkward, because normally you would have, like, some space to just hide against the wall, and everything would be fine. But not here. Every once in a while, the fucking boss theme hits a note that, like, reminds me of, like, one of the areas in Sweet Home. So for some reason, I'm thinking I'm about to, like, face, like, some kind of zombie night or something like that. Alright, it's pellet time. And one more. Okay. Goodbye, Magna Centipede. Yeah, I didn't know that in either X2 or in this game you could just wiggle before he even grabbed you. I just never tried? I don't know. I just thought it was not something I could do? I don't know. You got the magnet mine. Finally, a weapon that doesn't start with the letter S. Necrosis Tarantula? Did that just come to you in a... Did a random tachyon go across the universe and strike you in the brain to give you that idea? Because I'm not gonna lie, that is a good idea. But, it's, yeah. Okay, well now I have the leg jump, so let me go get my part from Gator Stage. Oh yeah, and Z-SNES got revived too. I'm sure, well, I bet Ace is probably excited about this, though I did watch the trailer for it, and what some people are saying about it. It seems to, like, it advertises the whole, like, oh yeah, we've upscaled everything, and the graphics are great now. It's like, actually, you just did, like, that shitty AI upscale, that, or maybe not even AI, that just kind of, like, removes the pixel definition around everything and just kind of makes it look all weird and blobby. So I don't think that's good. I think maybe you'd be better off not using that. Okay, it's still just the same charge shot from before. That would make sense. Heard you're hyped, miss your snow. Yeah, well, unfortunately it seems... Yeah, hopefully that could be a turned off filter, but the little things I've heard have not been positive so far. Apparently a big week for disappointing releases, huh? All right, just one stage left. Let's go get to Morph Moth. We got the MM letter weapon. Now we go fight the MM letter boss. Ooh, Morph Moth also gets to have 4 colors and gets to share the same color palette as Magna Centipede. Excuse me. I thought that this is a dash palette. Is it not? Okay, I guess I can't dash pellet off the shield in this version. Oh no, see, I could do it there. What the fuck was happening? Wait, does it only apply... Hold on. Okay, interesting. Dash pellets seem to Dash pellet physics only seem to apply when you actually are doing a grounded dash. Because doing an air dash pellet does not seem to actually cause shields to fly off. Odd. Alright, well, I know where this is. Yeah, there we go. How the hell are you supposed to find this without... I mean, look, it's already kind of a how the hell do you do this in X2, but at the very least they give you the fucking, like, head thing that you can just fire out on every single stage if you really wanted to. Here, hope you know your Mega Man X2. The upgrade will increase your defensive ability, and you'll receive less damage. Protect peace and our future. Not one or the other, X. You can't just protect our future, but not protect peace. Alright, yeah, we should actually test out some of the weapons in this. Magnet Mine still seems as good as ever. Alright. There's not really much reason to disturb these corpse guys, huh? I really don't have to. I can just ignore them. They're not even threatening me with, like, a projectile or anything. Alright. I pre-fired there because I was so hopeful the jank of this game would just let me blast the bastard before he even got in the suit. Moth, another boss playthrough 3 weakness, damn. Yeah, weird design decisions. And how about Rolling Shield? Well, this should actually at least be convenient for this stage, provided it does enough damage. If it doesn't do enough damage, then, well... Okay, good. It does actually protect me very nicely against all the little dragonfly enemies, or whatever the fuck they are. And the hanging armor dudes. Wow, this is kind of, busted. I'll take it. Of course, it's broken up by the forced teleporter flashbang checkpoints. It's kind of like, it's like Maverick Hunter X levels of Rolling Shield being useful. Because in that game, you could just throw up the Rolling Shield and then switch to any other weapon you wanted to. How about Spinning Wheel? Do you care for Spin Wheel? Well, I can also only have one of those on screen, but I can also pause cancel the projectile. Take that, grounded enemy. Oh, this dude. I know I just got hit by him, but like, that's all right. I think we might have a contender for most useless enemy placement. That's maybe worse than the Hammer Joe in Mega Man 3. That's just like in the corner of that one fortress in the place you would never be. That guy, you should just enter the room and shoot. He can't do anything. I switched off of Spin Wheel just to embarrass him a little bit longer. Like, I feel like I needed to make fun of his position a bit more. Ow. Okay. More aggressive Morph Moth. Oh, that's right. I don't have his weakness. Information. Hey, coming to this stage without the dash upgrade. That seems certainly like a decision that was made. Okay, there's at least a way to dodge it, it seems. Or not. He does still do 2 full rotations, huh? Yeah, okay, so this would not be a good place to go unless you've already, beaten, you've already gotten, what the hell was I just now? You've already gone to Magna Centipede stage and gotten the upgrade there, huh? I know, right, Chris? Right, Chris? Every time he says it's bad, I'm like, I've gotta see. I've gotta see for myself. Surely it can't be that terrible. There's only a few games that are just TM that terrible. Also, it's interesting that whereas Wheelgator and Armadillo opted for I'm going to be annoying by being super defensive, Morphmoth opted for I'm going to be annoying by actually being super offensive. Like, the little cocoon here is really putting on an attack. I mean, thankfully, you know, I have the body armor now, so it's not that big of a deal, but... Oh, right, and he's not... I don't know why, I didn't process the fact he's not firing a beam anymore. He's just, like, actually firing... light shots at me. Either way, it means I actually have to try dodging... I have to actually dodge Moth now, which I'm not used to doing. His timing is also weird and different. Every time you say a game is bad, it just gets you more excited to play it. Think about how Elvo begged me to get him Mighty Number 9. He was depressed by the end. Yeah, you know, I'll get to Mighty Number 9 eventually. You get another weapon sponsored by the letter S. Maybe they went a little too hard with this one. Also, hey, wait a minute. In this game, it's called Silk Shot, and in the other game, it's called Scrap Shot. Interesting. So it's actually right in both ways. Whenever I've misspoke and said Silk Shot in X2, I'm technically correct because it says Silk Shot here. It's called Silk Shot in X2, isn't it called? I thought it was called Scrap Shot. What? I swear I saw somebody's gameplay saying Scrap Shot like the other day. All right, whatever. Dr. Kane, hello. We're both blue. You finally cleared all the protections. All right, I'm going to the core. Good luck, X. We needed to have this cutscene. You're supposed to be the guy who spread this information? Well, too bad. I'm gonna take your job. Alright, actually, hold on. Let me look here. Okay, so I got 2 sub-tanks, all the weapons. Okay, so I've gotten everything here then. Alright, on to Sigma it is. Hey, Zachy. You've played this game? Nice. It's, you know, it's here. So far, I mean, my opinion of, Xtreme has been, it is a fine little game that exists. It would not be disappointing to have this on the Game Boy. It would maybe... It's definitely underwhelming if, like, your parents thought you wanted Mega Man Xtreme and not Mega Man X. Oh, I thought there was a platform there for some reason. But, like, you know, it's a fun time. X controls well overall. It's mostly a couple of the level design decisions that are a little bit baffling, but nothing absolutely miserable overall. You know, I would still play this in my free time every once in a while. Certainly more often than, like, Mega Man 2 or 3, that's for sure. Yeah, spin wheel. Yeah, get his toes. Alright, I'll finish him off. Get the Hadoken upgrade? Oh, well, a little bit late on that one, Chris. You might be behind on stream a bit. I did not think about that. That's okay. We have a third playthrough anyways. Due to lack of speed burner. Oh, that's right, you can get both of them in this game. Hey, there's no Zane here. Oh, but don't worry, Gamil's over here. Hi, Gamil. I have my own spinning blade now.
I've been waiting for you, X. You seem to be having problems.
Look, Wheelgator brought his A game. Morphmoth was a little bit harder.
I'll give you another problem to deal with. What is 22 times 7?
It's okay, I'll just drop a big fucking wheel on his head and he'll take damage from it. It's fine. Who needs a weakness when you can just kind of let, you know, this play out? 154, easy. Damn. Camille wasn't expecting the likes of you. He was expecting X, who, I don't know. X feels like the kind of guy who can't do math, even though he's a big robot that's supposed to have, like, super intelligence and stuff. I don't know why, that's just the vibe X gives me. Oh, he has a second thing? He has a big flying carpet, a flying airman carpet? Okay. What the fuck do I do here? I guess I just try to... Hope he doesn't charge into me? Question mark? Okay, he always seems to reel back to try to do that, but then if I... Alright, whatever. He's got a cool ninja kite? Yeah, fair. I mean, who needs to do math when you have, like, you know, the Maverick HQ on your side? Yeah, I kind of like the kite overall. It at least adds some character to him. I think the big airman fucking fan that powers it looks a little goofy just because it invokes airman, because the fan's so damn big, but... You know, I'd rather have a character with some character in it than a character with no character in it. Also, I do just love how the sprite limitations make Spin Wheel very square. Alright, I can stop fucking around now. The charge attack is way more effective. He just doesn't really give a hell of a lot of warning. Okay, and then he'll just try to sit on you. I guess he just stops moving whenever he wants to fire. Okay. Aw, you fucker. I don't know. What else have I done? In terms of other stuff, I tried making mini bloomin' onions yesterday. You know, wanted to start my day off the wrong way by eating something heavy. And in addition to having like some pizza, I also was like inspired by YouTube short by Chef Phoenix of like how he made like mini bloomin' onions at some point. And I was like, that actually sounds like a good idea. I purchased mini Cipollini onions a while ago, and I decided that I would batter them and try to give them a nice fry, so that way I could actually enjoy one of my Outback Steakhouse favorites. And, you know, they weren't very aesthetic, because I don't know how to batter things and actually make them look good.
Eee, how frustrating.
I know, right? It sucks. Like, you just want your onion to look good. Thank you, Camille. You know, they didn't look aesthetically pleasing, but, like, I did make... They did turn out tasty. They used, like, a 50-50 mix of, like, cornstarch and flour in a slurry of water, and that turned out to be a sufficient batter. I just fried them for a while, and yum. I mean, they didn't really turn out so much bloomin' as they just turned out as fried onion. Like, you couldn't exactly see the individual, like, layers and shit because it was a small onion and they didn't exactly separate very well in the pot. But, you know, you at least got the whole flavor and the identity of them. So, like, once I actually get to mess with that recipe a little bit more and perfect it a bit, I will be happy to show off my little mini bloomin' onions. So I don't know about y'all, but I could demolish an entire bloomin' onion if I could. I just wish it wasn't such a pain in the ass to make a full-on battered fried onion at home. If it wasn't, I would absolutely do it on the regular, and I'd weigh another 15 pounds more. So designed such a cool boss to only be used for the GVC games. Hey, Super Nerd. Yeah, I think I think Camille's design is, you know, cool in the kind of like, you know, I'm 13 and this is what I want my ninja character to look like kind of way. His personality is also I'm 13 and I think this is what being edgy and cool feels like kind of way. And that really kind of makes him the least cool person in the room, unfortunately. Yeah, he is also underutilized in his own game too. Like, that's a very good point. Like, yeah, it stays in line with Mega Man X having fucking wasted potential. But yeah, it's strange. All right, well, I don't have shotgun ice, so looks like we're just doing this the old-fashioned way. Using kite as a reference to old school Japanese ninja, uses kite to help guide them in the air. Yeah, I am vaguely familiar with that lore? Mythology? What's the right word to use here? So, yeah, no, I mean, it's cool. They use that in a pretty good way, I would say. It's just a shame that, again, Camille is not really get the chance to actually develop as a fleshed out character. He's just like, I hate you. I'm going to fuck with you, X, and I think Sigma's paying me to do so. That's Camille's character. Or at least, I don't know, I forget what the fuck oh, that's right, it's like Sigma influenced Camille and Techno to do bullshit, and that's why we're in this cyber world, or whatever it is. I guess Zane was brought along for the ride, too. Outback gets those bloomin' onions frozen? Damn. If that's true, then it's kind of shocking how good they are. Like, I don't know. It's maybe the most painfully American thing I enjoy, but I love a bloomin' onion, especially with, like, the hot mayo sauce you can get with it. It's so satisfying, so oniony, so fried, and yeah, I love it. If you were handed Camille and Zane, they'd be like the X-Hunters / Nightmare Police. Yeah, that feels like what they should be. But instead, they're just kind of like... They're used in the place of the X-Hunters, and they're used in the same way in the stages, but they are not utilized nearly as well. They don't hold as much influence. And, oh god, I just remember that Surgus comes back in this stage. Fuck me, I didn't want to have to fight Surgus Tank. My night just got significantly more miserable. Also, for anybody curious, I did this on my first playthrough. There is nothing over here. There is no reason to make this jump. They just included that for fun. Alright, and well, I can't get the Shoryuken anyway, so fuck it. No need for that platform. Going down. Silk shot for the cannons. Oh yeah, I have other weapons. Ooh, completely monochrome X. That looks a little strange. Okay. Well, silk shot does not immediately put out a big blob of junk in front of you. So I'm guessing, yeah. I'm guessing there's no silk shot spots in this game. I haven't really seen any. But it just seems to be like a nice lobbed mine in this game, and that's simple, and that is it. Which, you know, it works. It's effective. Alright, some of these enemies actually do make more sense appearing now in playthrough 2, given that they actually showed up in some of the Robot Master stages. Or the Maverick stages. Like, I'm still in the habit of calling every single boss in the Mega Man series a Robot Master. It's just easier. I know it's canonically wrong. Oh, those are foot blocks. Okay, cool. First man to discover that those are foot blocks. Let's see. Japanese lore. Both Spider might as well be a major Mega Man X antagonist because he has so many appearances. Yeah, I mean, they like him. He's kind of the guts man in a way. You have a stupid idea, but indulge me. Does Charge Rolling Shield make you immune to spikes so you can move the... Oh. Oops, should have read chat earlier. Well, with any luck, we'll die several times here, and we'll have to restart the stage anyways. Because I don't really have a good solution for Surga's tank. And he's much more aggressive in this version. Well, actually, I can also just try it out here. There are spikes in his arena. Okay, well, it doesn't make you immune to the spikes. There you go, Grim. Like Monochrome X, you can just play this on the original Game Boy. Fair. I don't particularly like Monochrome X more than Blue X, but yeah, it's a nice kind of idea. You know, it's a nice color palette. Alright, thank goodness Magnet Mine is still Surga Shredder. Not quite as shredding as my previous options, but, you know, it's alright. I don't remember having his weakness last time. Okay, well, it's not Magnet Mine. Silk Shot? Nope. It's... For fucking really? It's Rolling Shield? Okay, sure. I have it. I won't complain too much. Yeah, Surgus really tunes up the undodgeableness in this Xtreme, huh? Like, he was already pretty hard to dodge in X2, and now he has you have a lot fewer options to maneuver around, because you can't even stand on the lip in this game. Play this on a regular Game Boy, it's even buggier. Would not recommend. Well, it couldn't be as buggy as the experience I had with the X1 anti-piracy. Because for those who missed it, I mentioned in the Discord, but I did play a shitty. You know, I'd like to test if these are instant death right now. Yes, they are. Okay, give me my game over. I played a shitty fork of a Mega Man X1 ROM, and it caused me to actually interface with some, but not all, of the anti-piracy effects on BizHawk here, which was interesting because I had effects such as getting an armor part would return you to the intro stage, but only if it was an armor part that I hadn't already collected in a previous instance. Like, if I got the foot parts, beat Chill Penguin stage, I got booted back to the intro. But then if I went back to Chill Penguin stage and got the foot parts again, then I would not be booted from Chill Penguin stage. If I also did the intro stage, then went to Chill Penguin stage, and then went to someone else's stage, I would have an effect where the health was, like, disappearing immediately as soon as contacting the floor. But then I would also... oh, fuck, it's you again. I would then, like, I would dink a lemon off of an enemy, and that would cause the, it would cause me to go to the weapon get screen, and would also make it so that way I, like, got like, about half of the time I would get kill credit for the Maverick. But only like half the time. Not all the time, because that would be too convenient. So, that was a really weird and wacky one to figure out. I was so excited that, like, I found some weird bullshit because, like, I just so happened to, like, be fucking around in that playthrough, and I went ahead and got crushed by the B-copter in the intro stage, and I was like, oh, has no one ever done this before? Is this just a weird thing that happens that no one's documented? And as much as a fucking long shot that would have been, it would have been cool. And unfortunately, it wasn't. It was just some anti-piracy effects kicking in, making weird, unpredictable situations, but also, you know, fun. Because then it's like, oh, well, I don't even have to play through all of Spark Mandrill. I can just dink a pellet off of one of the rockets from the missile guys in the beginning of the stage, get Electric Spark, and move on with my life. Yeah, Gator got into the Kool-Aid, or blood. Blood of all the innocents that he ran over in the Gator tank. Played this game via Super Game Boy, and Spandrel time traveled to fight me in the boss corridor because he wanted the smoke so badly. Yeah, I mean, he wanted to take you on a, Yeah, no, I don't have anything for that. But that is a funny, experience and idea. I do like how... I mean, I know I don't have his weakness. I do like how Armored Armadillo reacts to, spinning wheel, not being able to, You can stack magnet mines on top of each other in this? Oh, that makes a great noise. If I had any more magnet mine left, I would do that again. I'm just curious. I just want to see how Armored Armadillo reacts to all these, if he reacts to any of them. You never know. There might be a fucking, There might be a fucking Freeze Man gets hit by Freeze Cracker type of thing going on here. I don't think I can hit him with the Silk Shot, though, unless I get him, like, right as he's coming out. Nope, he's just completely immune to it. Alright. Probably immune to his own thing as well, if I had to guess. Real Gator wanted to merge without looking? Yeah, he sure fucking does. Alright, so no options here. Just gotta fight him. Again. At least he actually takes damage from a charge shot, so if you manage to sneak one in, it's not like you're wasting your time. AFK going to block for stretch legs? Okay, have fun with that. Enjoy walk. Bum, bum, bum. Come on, Armadillo, start dashing around. Don't make me start doing the tactic that I usually use on you in the SNES. Right, force you to do your, reflection explosion attack. Also, I feel like Armored Armadillo actually has a maximum number of bounces you can actually go for in this game. I haven't really been thoroughly counting it, but I've noticed it has not gone on longer than however long that is. Whereas in the SNES, I think he can just flat out go as long as he wants to, but there is a, you know, diminishing RNG call for how long he can actually go. God, I did not save him for last. Okay. And the other guy we don't have a weakness for. At least this time I have a better charge shot, so shouldn't take as long. He'll telefrag me, though. Yeah, and he's gonna try. He's gonna do his goddamn best. Aw. I don't get to charge him anymore. Controls? Hello? Okay, for some reason I clicked out of my window there for a second. Oops. Thought for a second Magnus Centipede did the ultimate, completely kicking me out of the game. Oh, real nice. Okay, thanks. Love not having the option to escape. There we go. Yep, Silk. Oh, you're right. I forgore who I didn't have the weakness for in this playthrough of the game. It was not Magna Centipede, it was Morph Moth. Oh well. Also, welcome, Daniel. Nice to see a fresh face. I guess I should phrase that. It's always nice to see a fresh face. Not that I don't appreciate my regulars. I have this tendency to elide words when I'm gaming. Magna Centipede just removes your controls. At least it's not removing my skin. I can work without my controls. I can't work without my skin. My precious skin. Okay, and Sigma time. I have all my sub-tanks full. Yep, let's go. I wonder what Project Grim could possibly be referencing. That sound like, I feel like that mechanic has been done before in other games, and it was very annoying. But, you know, it makes Magna Centipede a little bit more threatening. I'll take it. Especially if the game actually ups the, you know, what makes the game, it makes the game wider screen. Like, that's not a terrible thing. You actually have space to kind of wiggle around and dodge. You have to go right when we get to Sigma? That's fair, though. Alright, enjoy movie night, Ace, and I'll try to pop in for a bit if I have time after stream before I have to go to bed. Thanks for coming by. You made it. Oh, it's me, Sigma, again. Sigma! You've been behind all of this. Yeah, you too, Proto. Have a good one. Didn't think it was strange that you could defeat me with such easy attacks. You're no wiser than before, X. Now you will pay for your ignorance. I also just realized, because there was no Middi techno drama, like, we literally just hopped right into the core of the computer without any, like, hacker man capabilities this time around. Just like, alright, we're fighting Sigma, fuck it. What's your thought the boss rush in every game? Jay's reviews hates boss rush. Yeah, I mean, I've watched a little bit of Jay's reviews. I kinda... Sometimes he drops a good opinion. Other times I watch him do a retrospective on a game and I'm like, what? Huh? Yeah, no, I enjoy the boss rush in Mega Man specifically. Like, in other games where you get a boss rush, and you don't have, like, any particularly, like, better abilities, you don't have, you know, better weapons to, like, make the bosses, like, a lot faster. It's just a time padding kind of thing, and it sucks. But in Mega Man, the whole point of Mega Man is to have the weaknesses for enemies. So, like, the boss rush makes sense. Like, it is a way you can do things fast and is a culmination of your journey. It's a little bit of those RPG elements that people seem to love so goddamn much that you actually put into an action platformer game, and it works. I genuinely do not understand people who are like, I love Mega Man, but I wish they wouldn't do the boss rush. Like, I will take the extreme opinion of, if you don't like the boss rush in the Mega Man games, you are not a true Mega Man fan. Like, you play the Mega Man games, and part of the experience is the boss rush, to where it's like, yeah, I have everybody's weakness now, and if I'm playing the X games, I maybe even have, like, the Hadouken or some bullshit. Like, I'm going to obliterate these motherfuckers now, and it's gonna feel great. Plus, it's also the time to learn the weaknesses, so that way the next time you play the game, you have a better experience, and you know where to go with your, like, what the weakness order is. I'm very, very heavily opinionated on this. Because yeah, most games I think a boss rush is dumb, time-wasting bullshit. In Mega Man, it is explicitly a good thing. Yes, exactly, Grim. Grim puts it best. 99% of the time, the boss rush is inoffensive at worst, and 1% of the time, it's X5. See, X5 is time-wasting bullshit, because even though you have the weapons to absolutely destroy the Mavericks in theory, and you may even have the ultimate armor as X to make it much easier. X, it was Sigma again who was behind everything. We're going to destroy Sigma's hiding. Oh, that's right, we have a second. I forgot, this isn't like literally a one-phase, two-phase boss fight. It is two one-phase boss fights. Also, no techno. Yeah, because X5 does the boss rush wrong. You have all the things that in a normal Mega Man game would enable you to just blast through the boss rush and have fun with the fact that, like, you're super powerful now. X5 says, what if the bosses had, like, triple the amount of health? It's like, oh, cool, now you're just wasting my fucking time. Sigma, you're here again. We had fun last time. It was like 5 minutes, dude. But playtime is over. Okay, 90s dad. Get ready to be destroyed. It'll be the final battle until the next playthrough. Yeah, I'm sure X5 expects you to Nova Crush your way through, but, like, as we all know, like, it's kind of dumb. Okay. Oh, he's not weak to Rolling Shield. Interesting. He didn't take damage from Silk Shot, but okay. Takes fucking damage from Spin Wheel? Alright, sure, why not? I wasn't expecting Spin Wheel to be the weakness, but honestly, it's way more effective than I was thinking it would be, so. Hey, speaking of way more effective than I thought it would be, what was that? Because I got damaged by the spikes on the hand earlier in the fight. It did not kill me. Daniel, I'm well aware of my game mechanics. I'm just having fun here. Let me have fun. I like playing unoptimally for fun sometimes. In fact, I no longer feel the need to charge my spin wheel. So thanks for saying it. Ow. Okay. What the fuck was... Did that suddenly just do, like, half of my health in one hit? Like, is Sigma's damage table, like, busted in this game? Yeah, Powered Up's boss rush is also horrendous for not Mega Man, not Proto Man, and even, honestly, as a Mega Man Powered Up defender, it's pretty horrendous even as Mega Man and Proto Man until you get used to the fact that you have no health refills. Alright, well, Sigma's RNG just fucking cooperated this time. Wow, look at that! Only like one hit. Why do you win all the time? Because I'm the protagonist. Where does your power come from? 2 AAA batteries. Gwah! But, I mean, I think Powered Up's boss rush would just be fixed for everybody by giving you health in between every boss, like every other game does, but...
Wow. You did it, X. We cleaned out the enemies. We could escape from here.
Alright, let's go. Nothing was stopping us before. Thanks to X and Zero's work, Sigma's ambition to take over the computer world was stopped. But evil is very tough to completely stop. When evil emerges again, they'll be there to fight. For now, we can only hope that the world will give X and Zero some peace. Not until playthrough 3. So, I mean, hard mode was definitely harder than normal mode, I'll say that. Like, though it didn't feel like it was for the wrong reason, or for the right reasons. 2 of the bosses were just invincible pain in the asses. And not only that, Gator, like, is also, like, puts out quite a bit of damage, too. Not the best design. And Morph Moth, I think I appreciate Morph Moth being a bit more aggressive, though dodging around his orb laser replacement attack is kind of tough to get used to. I'll see you, Daniel. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I have, like, 20 minutes left at least, usually, for the stream. I mean, I guess we could just cut it here, because, like, we'll get into that in a second. Like, Emil's at least a much better boss fight than Zane is, I'll give him that. But, yeah, so the boss designs are definitely more irritating in the second playthrough. But, you know, it's hard mode, it's advertised as such. I do think Wheel Gator is overtuned, but everyone else is, you know, manageable. What else? What else do I have to think about? You know, one thing I could say that's actually positive praise for hard mode here is that all the stages actually feel properly, like, fleshed out and completed. Oh, hi, Techno. You're gonna say something to me? A challenge from Techno. You have done very well. Didn't you die? I didn't expect that you would defeat the hard mode. But do you have what it takes to complete the extreme mode, which I programmed for you? Not question mark? This is an awesome mode, containing 8 stages to clear. Oh, okay, now you're advertising it to me. Keep in mind that you can't use the save data that you've cleared. There are no story sequences. Okay, well, okay, Techno is God then. He has fourth wall omniscience. As is specialized just for battle. So, why don't you save your data here and go for it, if you have the guts? Well, I've got the guts. Guts, man, you're here in 20XX? What? Yeah, both Middi and Techno seem to have a sense of omniscience. Anyways, let's just load something so that way we can have the sake of let's just load something for the sake of music in the background. So, yeah, further thoughts on this. So yeah, the extreme stages I was saying in hard mode are more fleshed out in the sense that there's no random incomplete bullshit like in the normal mode playthrough. Like in the normal mode playthrough, we saw the like gas burner section of Flame Stag stage not actually have the gas mechanic there. And then we also saw, like, what other bullshit was, like, not complete there. The Storm Eagle stage was pretty complete. Chill Penguin stage, I feel like Chill Penguin stage was just something that it should have had. And then we also had, what was the other guy? We had Storm Eagle, we had Chill Penguin, we had Flame Stag, and we had... I'm blanking. Spark Mandrill. We had Spark Mandrill, and let's see. I don't think we got the chance to have like the flashing lights gimmick for, or no, we did have the flashing lights gimmick in Spark Mandrill stage. Am I really just remembering Flame Stag stage like as a disproportionately large spot in my mind that is like, you know, incomplete stage design, or is there? Anyways, so yeah, I mean, hard mode's playthrough is better than normal mode's playthrough, just because of the fact that you have more tricky boss designs and including Gamil, but it is kind of completely lacking in any plot whatsoever, and it also has Wheel Gator like absolutely buffed to shit. It's kind of bullshit. As Grim pointed out, though, not having 2 of the weapon weaknesses is dumb. Extreme mode feels like the default the game should be at. Why not? Why not make that the default mode if you have the option to? But Game Boy decisions, Game Boy era decisions. So I don't know. I'm still liking Xtreme overall. It's just a fun kind of turn off my brain thing to play in the background. It's not peak cinema of Mega Man, but it's certainly not the worst thing I've played. It's definitely better than, I don't know, definitely better than the crappier NES games, and I don't know, would I play this over Mega Man 8? It's like on par. It's like a little bit better than the worst of the Mega Man Classic series, or the worst best game the Mega Man Classic series has to offer, so it's alright. Hey Metalzaki, welcome back. Ooh, a double rainbow. Cool. Yeah, it's we just finished the extreme mode, or hard mode, and I was just talking about my thoughts for the game. Let's see, what was Grim's thought earlier? Extreme mode is basically just arcade mode, skips the story beats, gives you all 8 Mavericks from the start, also hard mode's Maverick capsules give you something extra. Oh, hell yeah, I'll be playing that then. Anywho laters. Oh, okay, thanks for popping in at the end here. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video on your way out. Yeah, so, I don't know. It's an alright game so far, and we got one more playthrough to do next week. It's kind of weird to end stream this early, but that's just how it goes, I guess. We have a movie night to go to. If you're interested in joining Ace's server, then why don't you pop over to their YouTube channel, and you can go and find the Discord. Or actually, no, I don't think you can. I don't know if it's public. Anyways, but you know whose Discord is public? Mine. And you can find the Discord in the links below. Oh, hey, you're still here. Hello, Ace's husband. My Discord's also public. So you can also join my Discord if you would like to talk about Mega Man and other stuff. It's in the description below. There's also my socials if you want to follow me there for some reason. I didn't get to talk about it this stream, but I did uninstall Twitter and Blue Sky from my phone because it was wasting my life and making my mental health and attention span worse. But I still go on there every once in a while on my desktop, so if you want to follow me there, that's that. Subscribe, like, hype the video, all those things to make things cool. And make my analytics better. Appreciate it. Thank you for the compliment at being good at Mega Man. I like to pride myself on it, and that's why I make a whole channel out of it, too. And thank you for the hearts, everybody. It's, is it Valentine's Day in here, or is it just me? Oh god, I see the cane coming to pull me off stage. Alright, better wrap it up. Have a good night, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow with, continuing some Freedom Planet 2, and we're gonna be doing my chemistry stream over on, Thursday. So if you want to hear me yap about my professional hyperfixation, and watch some chemistry videos with me, come around on Thursday, and we can, all join together and do that. Then it'll be, yeah, third playthrough Extreme next week, some Doom stuff again next week. Yeah, that's gonna be a good night for me. So, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Thanks for entertaining me and letting me entertain you while I play Mega Man. See ya.